Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. It was a wild basketball season for the University of Evansville. They knock off Kentucky at Rupp Arena, then dealt with the firing of head coach Walter McCarty, then the hiring of Todd Lickliter. Jevin Redmond is the radio voice of the Purple Aces for basketball. He thinks the program is ready to move forward with Lickliter at the helm.
He's a guy that's going to bring stability, and he kind of brought that last year. Again, I know they didn't win a game under him, but just there was a calming sense around the team come February. I don't know if that was because he was here or it was just knowing that, hey, he's going to be the coach for the next several years, having that calming presence around. But he's a guy that, you know, he's seen a game or two and coached a game or two. Always, of course, had that great run with Butler in the early 2000s and eventually went off to Iowa and Marion and scouted for the Boston Celtics. So he's been around the game a time or two and just brings this wisdom where when you get done talking to him, you just feel better about yourself, feel better about others, and just kind of where things are headed. I still remember the first conversation I had with him when he came back. I hadn't talked to him since last year, and knocked on the door. I said, "Well, Coach, it's good to see you again." And we sat down in his coach's room at Ford Center for a good 30 to 35 minutes and just talked about things. And I still remember because I saw him at 4 o'clock the day of the game. He had an introductory press conference at 4:30. And we're sitting there just talking, and I pull out my phone, and it was like 4:25, and I had to get to do my pregame interview with him. And we just, didn't have any idea what time it was.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, Coach," I said, "we better get this interview taken care of so you're not late to your introductory press conference." But he's just a guy that respects everyone. If you want to have a conversation with him, you're very comfortable going up to him and talking really about anything. So he's been a great friend. The first year he was here as an assistant coach, now as the head coach, and just can't wait to work with him even more.
The college football season opener between Notre Dame and Navy has been moved out of Ireland because of the pandemic. The Fighting Irish and midshipmen were scheduled to meet in Dublin on August 29th, but instead will seek to play at the Naval Academy during the Labor Day weekend. The decision to move the venue came after discussions between the Irish government, medical authorities, and the leadership teams at both Navy and Notre Dame. Navy Athletic Director Chet Gladchuk says the decision to forego the overseas trip is to ensure the health and safety of the players, coaches, and fans. And all NFL teams have been told by Commissioner Roger Goodell to hold training camps at their home facilities this summer because of the COVID-19 pandemic. What that means is for the Indianapolis Colts, they will train exclusively at their West 56th Street complex instead of Grand Park in Westfield like they have for the past couple of seasons. Stay tuned, we'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.